Are we back online?
Jim, are we back online?
Planted.
Yeah, you just poked me saying we're back online, so not entirely sure what that little lag out was, but we're back, and it looks like Wy6 has taken one more round from 9GAG, going 4-0 on this ally side. They appear to be playing this well, rushing the bomb quite frequently. I think I've only seen them plant once, however, as they appear to be taking out 9GAG before they have the need to even plant the bomb. 9GAG here, taking a fairly widespread again. 3 at A, 2 at B. Not entirely surprising, although 9GAG is really using the same spots that they've been using the entire time here. At this point, I believe Wy6 knows exactly each spot 9GAG has gone to. Like, they haven't even bothered to rotate around. Dollar is at the exact same low B spot. Theo is hanging around A once again. One of them is top B again. I believe it is Crow. Same spot as usual. Appears to be working out quite well for them this round, though. Only 2 Wy6 left. Chiel making his way toward the west side. Proning and looking around. He's now alone, which could prove quite bad for Wy6. They might lose around here. Chiel playing it very cautious. He really needs to watch his time as he's heading toward B. Pausing again, but this is really costing him. 30 seconds left. There's no way he's going to be able to get the plant down. I'm going to just go ahead and call this probably going to 9GAG. This round anyway. Chiel still making his way up toward B. He might get a plant down, but being picked off by Crow at top B. Most unfortunate, as he could have possibly brought in a clutch. Let's watch Wy6 for this round. Fairly widespread like 9GAG, although they have 3 going to B, 2 going to A. From watching them before, I believe this is the same tactic they've been employing each round. Rebu currently hanging back toward B. Hiding behind one of the rocks on the ridge, while his 2 teammates head to the east of him. Rebu spamming at top B, and he's taken out. I was going to say, he really needs to be careful there, as his muzzle flash really gives away his position, and it seems to have done it. Dollar using the trench to his advantage in low B. Peeking around at the ridge. Making a bold move, jumping out and paying for it immediately. Wy6 is now pushing hard on B. I'm not entirely sure Oz can hold them back if they attempt to go up there. Crow is on the high B ridge, but he's not in a position to help Oz too much. Wy6 down to 1 player now. Looking very grim for them. Zeka did take out Oz, so he does have some breathing room, but he's now tagged hard and in a very dire situation, as the entirety of 9GAG is now watching his position. Really needs to be careful here as he attempts to peek out. Opting to take the low ground. Not paying attention and unfortunately being taken out by Theo behind the rock. 9GAG looking like they're making a comeback here. Went from 4-0 to 2-4 in favor of Wy6. Rebu getting some nice bounces off the start, heading toward B side with the usual suspects. Currently opting to play a more aggressive role and head along the east side here. Ryu's slowly peeking out along the B ridge. Looking around at top B. Looking around for, I believe, Crow, usually going up there. However, he is not going to meet him, as Crow is hanging quite far back. Could see him here. But no, Crow is not paying enough attention, apparently. Oh, he sees them. Currently hiding behind the camo netting, playing it very cautiously, peeking out. Unfortunately, Crow is mildly pinned here, being shot at from multiple angles by two Wy6 members. Turning the tables now and pinning the guy down at the camo netting at B. Looking at who's near the camo netting, it appears to be Zeka, who has actually moved up to the ridge on top of the B bunker. So far, it seems 9gag has not noticed his advancement, and he could get off a few picks here. Almost getting one off, but completely missing that 9gag member, and falling to his death near the B bunker. Unfortunately, that may cost his team the round, as the only one left now is Chio, who is desperately trying to spray, but getting picked off by Kabu. And another round going to 9gag. I would say don't call it a comeback, but 9gag is really coming up strong here, as they have picked up 3 rounds in a row. Wy6 opting to go for a more A-heavy push here. Chill picking off the muzzle flashes near A. Currently shooting at the guy near A bunker. Resigner opening up a path toward A. Attempting to pick off the last guy at A bunker. Last guy at A bunker for 9gag is going to be Kavu. Can Kavu hold the line? Because it would appear that there are 2 or 3 Wy6 pushing up on him pretty hard here. One of his buddies comes to back him up, but there is already Cheel is already in A. Two members left for 9gag. Crow getting off a nice pick, evening up the sides a little bit. Dollar creeping around dangerously here, right in the middle of the Wy6 team almost. Getting picked off as he leaves Crow hanging here. Crow all alone, hiding behind the rocks. Attempting to stay alive as he attempts to pick off the Wy6 members at A. But getting picked off himself, and unfortunately bringing the round to Wy6. Fortunately for Wy6 though. This ends 9gag's winning streak, and now Wy6 has a comfortable advantage here at 5-3. 9gag going with their standard opener. 3 at A, 2 at B. One member of the Wy6 team down, taken out by Oss. Oss currently residing over at A, proning behind a rock. Nice large view of the map here. Has to be careful not to flash his muzzle too much, as he is prone and not moving. Now, as most players know, one of the key things of this map is sitting back and looking for muzzle flashes. Oss employing a quite dangerous but also rewarding tactic, proning behind the rock and not entirely moving too much from his station. While he does have a nice view of the map, he's very stationary. Oz opting to go for an A bunker push. He was slightly tagged as he went down here, so he needs to be careful. Attempting to look around the A bunker. Possibly pick someone off toward the bridge. Seeing someone on the B ridge, tagging him, getting the kill, but getting taken out by Daddy near A. Daddy, now believing it's safe, moving up toward the A bunker. Currently shooting at Crow, who is on top B ridge. Crow moving up, seeing someone on top of B ridge with him. He's not alone up here now. Still being shot at by Daddy near A bunker, getting taken out by Daddy as he was quite in plain view. I didn't even notice the time has completely run out, and the round goes to 9GAG. Well played. Wy6 really needs to watch the time on Hurtgen. This is definitely one of the larger maps on COD, and time is really a factor here. Especially when we only have, 2 minutes and 20 seconds? In hindsight, that may seem like a lot of time, but when you're attempting to pick people off and going for the bombs on Allied side, it's really not that much. Looking at Wy6, we can see they have one player toward the east going to be. Possibly two actually, because one Cheel has already moved up to B bunker. That was a quick push. I didn't even notice that one. Doesn't seem like any of 9GAG had noticed him at the B bunker. However, 2 of his teammates have already been taken out, making it 3-5. 2-5 now. Rebu being taken out by Oss over on the B hill. Creeping around the B hill. Spraying an entire clip at one of 9GAG's members, but completely missing and being obliterated by Fio, unfortunately, leaving Resigner stranded on the west side of the map. Does 9GAG know he's over here? It would appear they do not. Now they definitely do. Shooting at one of 9GAG's members. Possibly tagging him. Shooting at the other one at A. Tagging him again. Actually picking up 2 kills here. He could make this a clutch. 2v1 situation. Dollar and Crow both at B side, watching A like hawks. One hit and Resigner's dead, however, as he has no health whatsoever. Shooting Crow through the A. What is that, a flat cannon? Through the flat cannon. No, that's a mortar, actually. Shooting him through the mortar. Either way, very good kill there. Resigner playing the boxes at A, letting the time run down, as Dollar does need to go up and, picking off Resigner. Peeked out a little bit too much there. He had almost his entire body showing on Dollar's screen, allowing Dollar to easily pick him off with one hit and grab the bar even and go to defuse the bomb. This is going to actually tie up the game. I don't think Wy6 got 1 point recently, but 9GAG has really been on a roll lately. Going from 4-0 to 5-5, completely tying it up. As we watch the spread for 9GAG, we notice they are actually going to the same spots. Not entirely too surprising. You really don't need to change your strategy that much for Axis, although would definitely help to at least switch it up a little bit. I mean, if Wy6 really pays attention, they would notice that each player is going to the exact same spot every time. You can almost expect it like clockwork. Zeka obviously picking up on that and noticing Dollar at low B, taking him out. Looking at someone else who usually goes to the same spot, Crow on top of B. Once again, shooting at the player near the camo netting. Not entirely sure he's actually hit him yet. He may have. 9GAG is now rotated, putting 2 more at B, as they are 2 men down. Wy6 still retaining their full team, pushing forward quite aggressively. Looking on top of B Ridge, we can see Chio peeking around. Full view of A here, although he sees no one so far. Does not see the 2 9GAG at B. They appear to be hanging back quite far. Crow being taken out by Daddy. I believe he was actually taken out from that exact same spot 2 rounds ago. Both him and Daddy being in the exact same spots. Kabu being double teamed. Os being the last man alive for 9GAG, and Wy6 taking the round, making it 6-5. One more round and Wy6 can have a fairly comfortable lead going into the next side. Wy6 actually switching it up a bit, sending 4 men to a push at B. Leaving 1 member on the east side of the map. Or, I'm sorry, west side of the map. Rebu poking around the east side of the map. Looking toward the top of B where he would probably expect Crow to be. Crow actually being up there, same again. Dollar being at low B again. Dollar actually hanging farther back this time. Probably a smart move on his part, being as Zeka pretty much instantly took him out when he went to his usual spot, expecting it. 2 on top of B, Crow and Os. Crow taking forward position. Os surprisingly getting taken out. It looked like he had enough of a back position to not even be visible there. But, wow. I actually have no idea where we got taken out from. Oh, it looks like it was at A bunker, actually. Completely exposed. Front side of A bunker on that hill. One last member for 9GAG. Vio stuck in a trench. Just couldn't do it. 5v1. That's a really tough situation to be in. I mean, ideally you would hope that you can clutch, but really, when you're in a 5v1 situation, what do? Like, Vio was just stuck in the trench there. He couldn't move. There's really no hope of getting out of that situation, unfortunately. Now, we have switched sides here. It would be interesting to see if Wy6 takes a similar strategy to 9GAG, as they actually do appear to be doing so, although they appear to be switching up 2 people to low B. Rebu instantly getting taken out at low B. 9GAG appears to be going for a slow push, actually, surprisingly. One of their members moving up, though. Rezi actually going on the offensive on the defensive side. Rushing the allied spawn. Hang around between the 2 little bunkers on allied side. Now peeking around the river. He appears to be checking around the bridge, although there are no 9GAG over there. Clearly seeing Dollar at B side, taking Dollar out. 3v3, teams are even. One thing I have noticed so far, Wy6 is definitely playing this defensive side more aggressively, or at least Rezi is on his own. Pushing up into allied spawn, and that actually appears to be working out for them, as Rezi is the only one on Wy6 side to currently have any kills. So is an aggressive defense better on this map? It very well might be. Fio now is completely open after taking out the Wy6 on B. Completely secure.
Planted.
Rezi being the only one alive who is actually toward Allied's side. So he's completely out of position to deal with the bomb right now. 3v1 situation. He does not have much hope here. Bomb ticking down. Oss taking out Resi and bringing the round to 9GAG. Since we looked at Wy6 last side, let's take a look at 9GAG this side. See how their offense is going. They appear to be going very heavily toward the eastern side, which is in many ways very advantageous because the eastern side does have that large hill. To the people X-firing me right now, yes, that is me, Crazy Panzer, commenting on the stream. Some of you have been asking me to comment, and Flo got me in here, and I decided to take it up. Unfortunately, I am flying solo right now, so I am currently the only person commenting on the stream, which is fine, really. Usually when you're looking at major streams, such as the COD 4 Vita Nova or anything, there will be 2 or more commentators, and that gives a lot of play-by-play action, and the commentators can play off each other. It's considerably harder to go solo on a stream, but hey, we can make it work. Looking back in the action, we can see that 9GAG has actually had 2 other people taken out. Mounting a stern offense on the east side despite having 2 of their team taken out so far. Dollar attempting to pick off the guy on the A bunker, somehow missing it. It almost looked as if his bullets were going through him. Currently getting flanked. Chill actually completely misses Dollar, and Dollar is staying alive at the B bunker. Checking around the A bunker for the guy he just shot at a while ago. Sees him in plain view, manages to miss him again. He will attempt to be peeked here. Deciding against his better Dutch judgment and heading toward B side. He is now alone in a desperate situation as he only has 5 seconds left, and he no longer has any time to plant the bomb and is taken out anyway by Daddy on A. Currently tied up here. This has been a very close game so far. 9GAG making that huge comeback in the last round. I'm still quite impressed by that. Went from 4-0 to, what, 5-5? That was a really nice comeback by 9GAG on the defensive side. Wy6 once again going heavily for the B side. 2 on A side, guarding the east side approach. Or west side approach, sorry. I keep getting my compass directions mixed up. I guess it's all that switching back from Allied to Axis, back and forth. The compass just reverses itself every time you do that. 9GAG slightly opening up the A side. Theo pushing in hard toward the A bunker. Saw a German, but opted not to shoot him for whatever reason. Ooh, bad miss by Theo as he attempted to spray one of the Wy6 members at the A bunker. Currently pinned down by 2 of them, he is in a very disparate situation here as the rest... No, actually, his team is all alive. Never mind. 2 of them instantly getting taken out by Daddy as soon as I say that. I wasn't particularly watching, but that could have very well been a double spray by Daddy. Nice play there. Daddy now the last one-on-one situation here. Theo versus Daddy. Both of them on the A side. Daddy opting to take a very defensive standpoint here. Running behind the rock. Nice view of B. No view of A, though. Although if he does hear Theo plant, he can definitely easily pop up and see him. Ooh, Theo. You have to be cautious here. Peeking around. Does he see him? He does not quite see Daddy in time hiding behind the rock. That was a really nice position there. I It's actually one of those rocks you really wouldn't expect someone to be hiding behind. I don't, to be honest, in all my years of playing, I have never really seen that rock utilized. Hardly ever. Even if you are in Daddy's situation, usually you would just float between the boxes at A, but opting to take the lesser known area, I suppose, which paid off in dividends. Coder, the admin of the match, being kicked out for unpure client. Not sure what that's about. Either way, one of 9gag's players, Crow, getting taken out, leaving the match 5-4. Rebu proning near the road on the Allies, or the Axis defensive side. Seeing someone on the B ridge and spamming toward his area. Not quite getting any hits as far as I can tell. Looking at 9gag here, we can see that Dollar has actually pushed up to under the bridge. He appears to be taking out one of Wy6's more aggressive players here, probably Resigner, employing the same strategy he used on the first round, attempting to rush their allied spawn. Both of them playing a game of peekaboo here. Nice leans from both of them, as neither has seemed to take damage. Resigner running back, and Dollar in turn moving up. 9gag really needs to make a play here, as they only have 30 seconds left. Oss actually getting the plant down at B. It will appear to go uncontested, as Wy6 only has 2 members left. Oss sees one of them. Approaching them. Can Wy6 actually come up and defuse this bomb? Maybe. Daddy taking out Dollar here. Being sprayed at. Avoiding the spray, surprisingly, despite being out in the open. Moving up to B quite aggressively here. Does see a 9gag. Takes out Oss on the B plant. Unfortunately, does not see Kavu on top of B ridge in time. Being taken out by him. Resigner has to make this quick. Can't see him in time. Both of them exchanging fire. Neither one really coming out the better for it. All Kavu has to do is wait for the timer to go down here. Rezi diffusing. I didn't even hear that diffuse. The silent diffuse here, but Kavu peeking up in time, just in time to notice him diffusing and securing the victory for 9gag. Well, victory for this side anyway.